from the campus of A&M Kingsville, covering your local, national, and campus news. You're watching Javelina Nation News.
Hello, Javelinas, and welcome to Javelina Nation News. I'm Sydney Hernandez.
And I'm Shelby Purdy. This is your daily dose of upcoming Texas A&M University-Kingsville events alongside local and national news.
Your Javelina Nation News starts now.
The U.S. government has confirmed that Kayla Mueller, a 26-year-old American woman held hostage by the Islamic State in Syria, was killed, reaching that conclusion after the group sent pictures of her body to her family. The Islamic State announced Friday that Mueller was killed when a Jordanian fighter jet bombed the building where she was being held in the group's de facto capital. It was the first time the Islamic State, a radical al-Qaeda offshoot, had acknowledged publicly that it was holding the young woman. Mueller's family received an email over the weekend with additional information about her death. U.S. officials have expressed strong skepticism that she was killed in the airstrike.
Kingsville has named an interim city manager after its very own Vince Capel resigned. Courtney Alvarez, the city attorney, has been appointed interim city manager while a permanent replacement is found. Alvarez says she does not want to seek the position permanently. Capel did not state reasons for his resignation in his letter. He did not rule out the possibility of being persuaded to stay, however. He earns about $138,000 a year and gets all the other perks that the position demands. He said he is looking at finding another city manager position somewhere else in Texas. Capel is on paid leave until his contract expires on March the 1st. No word yet on who will take over his position after that date. JNN will keep you updated.
Our very own A&M Kingsville Rodeo team will host the Texas A&M University-Kingsville Renato Ramirez College Rodeo Friday and Saturday, February 27th and 28th at the Equestrian Center at the Richard M. Borchard Fairgrounds in Robstown. Teams from 10 other colleges and universities in the region will compete at preliminaries at 7 p.m. on Friday, and the finals begin at 2 p.m. Saturday. Mariachi Javelina, the university's mariachi band, will perform during the Friday evening presentation, and Charo Jerry Diaz of New Braunfels will perform during Saturday's intermission. This year's events at the rodeo include bull riding, bareback riding, tie-down calf roping, women's breakaway roping, saddle bronc riding, steer wrestling, women's goat tying, team roping, and barrel racing. Texas A&M Kingsville has the only collegiate rodeo team south of San Antonio. They compete in 10 rodeos per season to accumulate points for the college championships.
A 6-year-old girl is recovering after being attacked by 2 pit bulls in Kingsville earlier this week. According to Police Chief Rick Torres, the girl was rushed to the hospital in Kingsville, but later flown to Driscoll Children's Hospital. We understand she has serious injuries. Chief Torres says his officers are investigating the incident and will monitor the dogs to determine if any further action needs to be taken.
About 400 javelinas will hit the streets of Kingsville Saturday, February 21st to help out at various locations around the city. Students from Texas A&M Kingsville will participate in the bigger event by doing community service. This year's bigger event will honor the memory of former Senator, the late Edwin Vasquez. Texas A&M Kingsville has done the event for multiple years in the past, and it keeps getting bigger. This is also the first bigger event where local high school students will collaborate.
The College of Business Administration will host their 5th annual community breakfast at 7:30 a.m. Thursday, March 5th in the ballrooms of the Memorial Student Union building. This event is co-hosted by the Clyburn County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Kingsville Chamber of Commerce. The event is geared toward providing an additional dimension to fiscal awareness and responsibility to students along with residents of Kingsville and surrounding communities. Tickets are $10 per person or $80 for a table of 8. This year's topic is Mexico energy reform, challenges and opportunities for Texas and abroad. The deadline to register is Thursday, February 26th. For more information about the community breakfast or to purchase tickets, call 361-593-3301 or visit the college website at tamook.edu/CBA and click on the community breakfast link.
Texas A&M University-Kingsville's Campus Activity Board is hosting Battle of the Artist. Anyone was invited to show off their talent, whether it be poetry, singing, or rap. Bands and DJs were also welcome. The top 12 contestants have already been selected and will be performing for the ultimate prize. It will be hosted at Mesquite Grove at 7 p.m. on February 24th. First prize is $300, second place will win $200, and third place will win $100. For additional information on who's competing, check out tamook.edu/BOA.
Our very own Chinook baseball team received their LSC championship rings at Nolan Ryan Field for the second time in a row. Now our players are looking to make it a third time this season, and here to tell us more about that is sports correspondent Tessie Ledesma. Tessie?
Thanks, Sydney. I was actually there at the ring ceremony, and it was so neat to see the 2014 baseball team, which are also Lone Star Conference champions, return to not only receive their rings, but to also support the 2015 squad as they took the home opening series. Texas A&M University-Kingsville improved their record to 3 wins and 3 losses with an 8-7 win over Newman University. This was actually the Hogs' first time ever playing Newman University, but they did play here in Kingsville at Nolan Ryan Field. Playing on home field is definitely an advantage to the Javelinas. They are as dominant as any team in NCAA Division II when playing in their home stadium. In fact, since the program's inception in 1993, the Javelinas are 14-8 in home openers and 12-2 in home opening series, earning 7 series sweeps along the way. As far as being ranked, the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association features the Javelinas at number 21 nationally, while the Collegiate Baseball newspaper has the Hogs at number 19. Now, the baseball team is not the only team that holds a good ranking, with the men's track and field team putting up a strong performance at the Rapango College Indoor Select. Chinook rose to 8th in the United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coach Association's top 25 poll that was released. The only other LSC school in the top 25 is Texas A&M Commerce. The Lions made the largest move of the week as they jumped 31 spots to 21st. The Javelinas moved up 9 spots from last week after gaining 14.9 points. Both the men's and women's track team finished first at the Rapango College Indoor Select. The men finished with 109 points, which was 30 better than the host school, while the women totaled 82 points, even though they brought only 10 competitors. The track team is off until Lone Star Conference Championships now, and this meet will take place in Lubbock, Texas on February 28th and March 1st. Now, baseball and track are not the only teams that have been victorious, as Chinook's tennis team dominated its way to a 9-0 win over Howard Payne University and continued their stellar debut, defeating UTPB 5-3. The Javelinas have earned back-to-back victories for the first time since being reinstated in 2011 and 2012, and downed the University of Texas of the Permian Basin for the first time in school history. These are, in fact, the first victories under new head coach Autumn Williams. Williams even stated that she is very pleased in the way the team has been performing. Next match is on February 27th in San Antonio, Texas, against St. Mary University. And that about wraps up our sports segment here on Javelina Nation News. Now we'll be going to Shelby for entertainment news. Shelby?
Thank you, Tessie. Let's talk trending. It's time for What the Trend. Trending worldwide on Twitter the past couple of weeks were I Love Obama, ISIS, Valentine's Day, National Pizza Day, 50 Shades of Grey, and SNL 40. Speaking of SNL, Saturday Night Live turned 40. The comedy sketch show celebrated with the SNL 40th anniversary special. Buzz around the celebration grew as the list of celebrity guest stars was released. 60 celebrities, athletes, and SNL alumni made appearances in the special 3.5-hour show. Special guests included Jim Carrey, Taylor Swift, Emma Stone, Will Ferrell, James Franco, and Tina Fey, just to name a few. Moving on, the famous father figure to the Kardashian clan may no longer want to be called father. Bruce Jenner is no stranger to the spotlight, but the former Olympian has found himself in the center of a media frenzy as rumors circulate about his gender identity and alleged gender transition. Rumors began as photos surfaced showing Jenner out and about with a variety of manicures. Jenner has yet to make a statement, but is said to be planning an exclusive tell-all interview with Diane Sawyer. That's not all that's been happening with Jenner, though. On February 7th, he was involved in a fatal car crash that took the life of Kardashian family neighbor Kim Howe. On a more positive note, Lady Gaga is engaged to actor Taylor Kinney. Kinney popped the question on Valentine's Day and gave Gaga a heart-shaped engagement ring. The pair met on the 2011 set of Gaga's You and I music video. Congratulations, Lady Gaga. Lastly, let's get 50 Shades of Trending. A huge trending topic for the month of February, 50 Shades of Grey. The highly anticipated film was looking for love at the box office this Valentine's Day, and so far it's off to a great start. 50 Shades set new records for the highest grossing President's Day weekend opener of all time and ranks among the biggest rated R debuts in history. That wraps up What the Trend, your entertainment news here on the Javelina Nation News.
Well, we've reached the end of our second edition of Javelina Nation News. Now that you've heard a little bit about sports and entertainment, we just want to let everyone out there know it's going to be a little chilly for the remainder of the week, so go ahead and bring those sweaters to class.
Definitely, Sydney. It's always a good idea to dress in layers because if you get hot, you can just take them off. If you get cold, put them right back on.
Now that's a great tip. From all of us here at the Javelina Nation News, thanks for watching.